So then I got captured by Kikimora, except she didn't actually seem to care about me. She zoomed away in an automaton almost immediately after they caught me. Also, seeing my dad's inventions being used for the Emperor's purposes is absolutely bizarre. I have a really, really bad feeling about this. Kikimora left me with a guard, who immediately dumped me into the same hole Ida and King fell through. Luckily, they managed to catch me, and all three of us hung off of Owlbert for dear life. After some discussion with the owl beast, she became a harpy woman again. I don't really get that, but whatever. And flew us out of the chasm. As soon as we got out, we were confronted by Kikimora and her minions. Luckily, Ida was more than willing to stay behind to fight them. In fact, she looked excited. I really would not want to be around Ida when she's mad. King and I took the opportunity to fly into the cave where the lake was supposed to be, and nothing. It was completely dry, devoid of everything but the golden guard frantically digging like his life depended on it. And I guess it kind of did. He was bitter and angry, but more than anything, his eyes were full of terror. That boy was scared in a way I painfully related to, and that, more than anything, made me feel for him. Of course, immediately afterwards, he manipulated me and made me think Luce hated me now. He told me that everyone has a use, and if they don't live up to that, then they're essentially nothing. And suddenly it was like, oh, right. That's what my life is, isn't it? How could I have forgotten that I'm nothing if I don't serve a purpose? I looked at the communicator and thought, this is it. She's going to dump me because I didn't get results. It's over almost before it started. But before I could get a really good pity party going, King set me straight. He pointed out that every single message Luce had sent actually meant things like, come home, and even, you're pretty. I've been thinking about that one for hours now. And of course, it's Luce. Luce isn't anything like my parents or my teachers. Luce is loving and caring, and she would never judge me on something like my productivity. She likes me for me. She likes me because I'm me. As someone who's always tried to be anybody else, I guess that's going to take a while to get used to. I took a deep breath and walked up to the Golden Guard. If he was anything like me, which I suspected he was, he needed a friendly hand to reach out to him. So that's what I did. I reached out. And you know what that bastard did? He attacked me. He saw that I had the portal key, and he started trying to fight me. Excuse me? Of course, the one time I try the diplomatic way, he ignores it and attacks me. Well, whatever. I fight better than I play nice anyway. It wasn't much of a fight, though. He didn't seem able to control his powers at all, which was a huge advantage for me, and I've been especially good at combat lately, so he never had a chance. Until he threatened to hurt Luce. As soon as he did that, all the fight went out of me. He was right. He had the upper hand, and he promised he'd stay away from her if I gave him the key. So I did. I'm not proud of it, but it was the only thing I could do. The thought of Luce being hurt scared me so much. If anything happened to her, well, I don't think I'd be able to handle it. He walked off proudly, and I sat there in defeat. I hope I did the right thing. Every single thing was worth it, though, when we got back to the Owl House, and Luce hugged me like she'd never get another chance. She called me her awesome girlfriend. First of all, hearing her call me her girlfriend is basically an out-of-body experience. Second, awesome? She says that, and even though my instinct is to shrug it off, when she says it, it makes me want to believe it. The mission wasn't a success, but it wasn't entirely a loss either. Before I gave my key to Hunter, I squeezed it so tightly that the Titan's blood stored in it leaked out, and now we have some on my glove. So maybe we no longer have the key, but we have an important element to help us create a portal. So that's that. I'm exhausted, both physically and emotionally, and Luce is feeling better, so we're going to go sit on the couch and cuddle. If you'd have told me a few months ago that this is where I'd be in life, I would have smacked you in the face. But you know what? I wouldn't want it any other way.